Did y'all not learn anything from the Bible? When a girl looked back and she was a pillar of salt, that's what you is. You a salty. And we are back, y'all. Today we're talking about why you can't find peace in your life and why it just seems to be a little bit miserable. All right, I love y'all down. I want y'all to live a good, happy, joyful life. So I feel like this was really an important topic to talk about, just because I know life can be life, and baby, life will life you the way it ain't never life before. Okay. Seriously, I know how just hectic life can be, and I just want to give y'all some insight on how I maintain my peace and how I feel like I live a great life, a calm life, and I feel like I live a life where there's flow and there's peace. What I tell y'all in the last video, stress will kill you, and y'all know this, all right? So let's just jump right into the video. The first thing I want to go over is the things you are feeding your brain, the information, the content that you are consuming. Y'all don't realize how much this plays a part in your mental health. The things that you watch, the music that you listen to, the people you surround yourself with, all those things play a part in the way that you navigate through life, play a part in your peace. The reason y'all are living a miserable life is because you keep consuming BS content. Like, how many times do we have to tell y'all? I feel like people keep saying the same thing over and over and over. The music y'all listen to, the stuff y'all consuming, and nobody is getting it. Nobody really understanding it. Do y'all? Everything that you consume becomes your frequency. Everything that you listen to, everything that you allow to enter your orbit becomes your frequency. What don't y'all understand about that? So when you're following the Shade Room and you watching Zeus and you listening to BS music and you surround yourself with BS people talking about BS things, guess what your life gonna be full of? It ain't SB, it's BS, okay? Seriously. I really want y'all to understand everything that you choose to receive into your life, that is what you want your frequency to be. That is what you're choosing, how you want your life to be. And y'all might be thinking like that stuff don't matter. It's just music. It's just a TV show. It's just all this. No. When you watch those networks like Zeus and all that, baddies and all that stuff, you are training your mind how to react when situations like that appear. Instead of you acting in a calm manner and some dude pop off, you gonna remember in your head when you watch that video and she ran up to that girl, that's how I'm gonna do her, and guess what you're gonna do? End up in jail, bond money, don't call my phone. Y'all really don't realize how you're preparing your body for this fight, this unnecessary fight that it doesn't have to go through. When you surround yourself with violent things, violent TV, violent music, everything is just violence, that's who you become. You become a more reactive person. You become a more violent person. And you don't even realize it. So that's why everything that you consume, everything that you decide to bring into your orbit, you are letting that dictate how you want your life to be or how your life is going to be. I'm telling you, the person that you want to become, you have to get in the habit of surrounding yourself in that environment. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I do listen to some hip hop artists sometimes. Every single day, you're choosing to bring violence and unnecessary chaos into your life when you listen to music full of violence, when you watch TVs, people fighting, people arguing, drama. That's what your life becomes. And you wonder why you don't live a peaceful life. You keep voluntarily, you asking for drama. You be asking for problems. You can really have a peaceful life. Some of y'all already got a peaceful life, but you will call your homegirl and say, you seen what they did on Zeus on this and that and the third. You will call them up, and then I would never did that because my man do this and my friend do that. You are making up stories in your head of what you would do, making yourself angry for no reason. You know how crazy that is? Do y'all realize how freaking crazy that is? You're making up stories in your head, making your life miserable, and it doesn't have to be. You can have a peaceful life, but why are you consuming things that aren't peaceful if you want to have a peaceful life? All of that Zeus stuff, and y'all just be like, oh, it's just entertainment. They just doing it for entertainment. No, I never want any woman to carry herself like that, any black woman to carry herself like that. Not my sister, not my friend, not nobody. And I know y'all gonna feel some type of way about that. That's fine. unfollow me, unsubscribe to me, but that's just how I feel. Stop watching that BS. I've been having to tell my mama that. Girl, turn it off. If I'm at home and I see that, girl, turn it off. I don't want to see that. It's no shade. But it just is what it is. When you invite that into your world, that's what your life becomes. When you invite drama and chaos into your life, into your world, that's what your life will become. Simple. So if you want a peaceful life, baby, start listening to more peaceful music. If you want a peaceful, calm life, then that's what you need to start looking at. Looking at YouTube videos like that. The content that you choose to engage with on social media, you have to start watching and interacting with more content that aligns with the person that you want to become. If you sit up there commenting and laughing on every shade room post, on every blog page post, that's what your feed will become, and that's who you will become. That's how you're going to go about your day, filled with drama, okay? But if you want to keep living that angry, bitter, mad, miserable life, then baby, keep watching what you're watching. Keep the same routine, and I'm going to pray for you. I love you, boo. Okay? And the second reason why you feel like you are living a miserable life is because you aren't progressing, babe. I told y'all in the last video, if I am not growing, evolving in no way, shape, or form, baby, I will lose my mind. I have to be in a constant state of growing. And that could be in any form. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, financially, physically. I think that's everybody. Everybody has to have goals to feel purposeful. Everybody has to be striving towards something or trying to reach a certain point. And mentally, physically, financially, whichever way, you have to be shooting for something. You have to have a reason to get up in the morning. And if you don't have that, you'll think your life is not worth living. Everybody has to have purpose. Okay? So the reason you feel like you may not be living a peaceful life is because you aren't progressing and you feel stuck. And I'm not gonna hold y'all, I have like waves of this. And sometimes I be really, really hard on myself. Like, okay, you need to be doing this. Like, you at this age, you need to be doing this. Why you ain't did this yet? Like, I can be really, really hard on myself, and I had to learn to just give myself grace. Because sometimes I'm not even measuring my progress. And that's where I fall short. Because you will really just be in this constant state of just doing, and never realizing like, hey, I'm really doing something. But I want y'all to have those moments more often, like once a week or once a month. Just, analyze how the week went, analyze how the month went. So you can just give yourself grace and be like, okay, I'm doing what I said I was going to do. And I had seen this post. I don't know if it was on TikTok or Instagram, but it was something like, the reason you don't feel like you're doing enough is because you keep raising the bar. And I was like, oh, that is so true. The reason you feel like you aren't doing enough is because you keep raising the bar. So it's like, if I keep raising the bar, it's like, dang, I'm not going to ever hit my point. I'm not going to ever hit my point, because you keep, not to say there's nothing wrong with having expectations, because you should have, higher goals. You should be wanting more, but knock the first thing off your list. Accomplish the first thing before you say, oh, I need to be here, or I need to be here, or I need to be here. Stay right there first. Win at that one thing, accomplish that one thing, and then say, okay, now I'm gonna set new goals. Once you win at the first thing, but don't be so hard on yourself and saying, oh, I need to get here, I need to get here, all because you're seeing what everybody else is doing on social media. Baby, it's not a race. You're in your own world, okay? It is not a race. And if it was a race, you will win, because it's just who? You against you, okay? And if you feel like you aren't progressing, then make sure you just take an assessment of your life. Like, what am I not progressing at, and why do you think you're not progressing? And take out the things that's stopping you from doing so. Because most of the time, it's not always, oh, we need to add this, we need to add that. No, we need to take away the things that's stopping us from becoming. The things that's stopping us from believing in ourselves, the things that's stopping us from waking up early like we're supposed to, the things that's stopping us from choosing to hang out with our friends on the weekend instead of putting in that work. What psychological block is stopping me from pursuing my goals? And the third reason why you may be feeling like you're living a miserable life is because I want to hit the camera when I say this. Stop looking back. Stop looking back. What's back there? Tell me what's back there. You keep reminiscing. You keep thinking about the past things, the past people. I just want to let you know, if you're serious about your goals and your future, you haven't even met 0.0001% of the people you will meet in your lifetime. So what you worried about what's going on back there for? What you thinking about those old people, old situations, old lifestyle for? You haven't even touched the surface of where your life is about to be. The reason a lot of people always want to reminisce on the past is because they feel like that was the best time of their life. No, the best time of my life is in the future. Yeah, it was cool back then. I had fun back then, but that's the old me. It's a different version of me, and it's going to be a more different version of me in the future. Stop thinking about the past people. Stop thinking about the past things. Stop thinking about the past situations. It's in the past for a reason. That's the old you. That person died. Not to say the memories died, all love, but those situations happen so you can become this person. And another reason why y'all started looking back on the past is because you have so many regrets. You should regret nothing in life. Did y'all not learn anything from the Bible? When a girl looked back and she was a pillar of salt, that's what you is. You a salty. I'm sorry. It's in the past, it's over with. Forgive yourself, boo, if you have any regrets. And if you reminiscing on the past, thinking about, oh, I just had such a good time. I remember this happened. I remember this happened. And you just cannot, get out of that space, and now you feel depressed about your current life because it's not that. Baby, that's in the past. Your greatest times are ahead of you. Now that was really, really fun, but you about to have a blast in the future. Okay? You about to have you a real good time in the future. So we don't have to keep reminiscing on the past. I do not like going around people and all they want to do is talk about the past. Okay. I love the past me, I love the present me, and I love the future me even more. Because there's so many things and experiences and people she haven't even met yet. So I'm excited for her future more than I am about the past. It was just like, okay, cool, that was a good time. Now let's move forward. When you keep thinking about the past, all you're going to do is compare it to your current life. Especially if you were doing better in the past than you are now, all you're going to do is compare it. You're going to become miserable. Greatest part of your life is in the future. Moments are going to get greater. You're going to meet more amazing people. You're going to have more amazing experiences. It happened, and my future is going to be so much bigger, better, brighter, greater. Like, I'm really excited about my future because I know it's just going to get even more amazing. I haven't even met a quarter, not even a quarter. I haven't even met 0.01% of the people that I'm going to meet. And you should be excited about your future too, because the greatest version of you, the best parts of you are in the future and not in the past, Bookie. Okay? Love you. Okay, and the last reason why you may be living a miserable life is because you're not really living. Being so closed off and not trying to try new things, be in different environments, be around new people, you are keeping yourself inside of a box. You ever just had this urge to just be more and want to do more, and you just like, I just cannot, this cannot be the final version of myself. Like, it's so much more for me just bottled up inside of you, and you just cannot shake the feeling. It's because you're in this box and you need to break out of that box. And in order for you to break out of that box, you have to open yourself up to new experiences. Go in places you've never been in. Just switch up your routine. You ain't never been to a jazz lounge? Go to a jazz lounge. You never been salsa dancing? Go to salsa dancing. Everybody in there probably speaks Spanish. Who cares? Just try different things. You will be amazed how much your mind opens up when you experience new things and you're around different people and new environments. That's why you feel like your life is so miserable. You're just suffocating. You're suffocating. You like, I just need to get out. And you just feel like it's a block, a cage around your mind. You have to go in different environments. You have to see different things. You have to be around different people. And I would say for myself, I am grateful for the military. I left home when I was 18 and my mind just got opened up to this big old world. And that was, my first duty station was in Korea. My mind just opened up to a whole new place. It was a whole culture shock. And it's like once you've seen so much and you've done so much, it's like, I can't go back. Now I got to see what else is out there. I got to see what other places I can go, or I got to see what other people I can meet or run into, or what else I can learn. And it's hunger for life and just living. So that's why I strongly encourage y'all to just go to just out of the box, a place you've never been, do things you've never done, just random things. Go to a tap dancing class. You may be feeling like you just feel stuck because you aren't really experiencing life. You gotta be living. You gotta be really living. And in order to really live, you have to open up your mind. You have to feel a new experience. And you may be thinking like, what the hell am I going tap dancing for? No. It's gonna open up a different portal. Every time you try something new, you open up a different portal in your mind. You unlock a different code, a different door inside of your mind. And it just catapults to all other things. Get excited to try new things. You will be invincible. That's why I went skydiving at the beginning of this year for my birthday. And I was just like, I have been saying it for the longest. Like, I really want to go skydiving. And I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. Let me just do it. Let me just go skydiving. When I went skydiving, I felt like a whole nother part of me just unlocked. Like, when I went skydiving, it's like I became a different type of fearless. It's like nobody can tell me nothing. You can't tell me a goddamn thing. Did you jump out of a plane? Oh, I didn't think so. Okay? And I still remember the feeling of just being on the ledge. Next thing I know, I could just feel myself falling. And at first I was just like holding on tight. Like, what the heck? Like, I was so scared. But then it was just like this really beautiful moment where I just like, F it. And I just like released everything and just, I don't know, it's just like this huge weight lifted off my shoulders. It's just like, I don't know, it's an undescribable feeling. I'm just thinking in my head like, damn. But in that moment, maybe nobody can save you right now but God. So it's just like, that's the only person I want to do life with. The only person that could save me right now, who can determine my fate right now, me jumping out of this plane, is God. So that's the only person I want to do life with. Nobody can tell me anything. You can't say anything to me. Baby, when I was falling out that plane, were you going to be there to save me? You're not Superman. You couldn't come through the sky and pick me up if the parachute didn't come out. I was just going to be SOL. So it's just like, that's the only person I need in this lifetime. If you go skydiving, you will realize that it's just you and God, baby, at the end of the day. That was one of the most amazing, most beautiful experiences. And I just felt like this weight off of my heart. It's just like, if you can go skydiving, you can do anything. That's what I told myself. If I can do this, I can do anything. And I really can, which I already had told myself that. I already believed that. But then me going skydiving and it being a successful experience helped me to realize like, oh, I really can do anything. It was just confirmation like, girl, you can jump out of a plane. Oh, you can do anything. You can do anything in this world. And nobody can tell me nothing different. I just really want to encourage y'all to just do different things. Open up your mind. And it's just so amazing how far your mind can go. The reason it's limits on your mind because you have limited yourself to a certain environment. Your mind is your only limit. And I just had to do that because I had been hearing that for the longest, and now it's finally like really clicking. Like it had clicked before, but now it's like, girl, the limit is really only your mind. And I heard that in a song, Landrell. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen. Shout out to him because he's a very amazing artist. And he just has a lot of spiritual music. He said in one of his songs, the only limit is your mind. And that's so true. You gotta get that cage off your mind, baby. You have to get that cage off your mind. And you just gotta do it. That's it, that's all. Just be fearless with life. We only here for a certain amount of time. So make sure it's a good time, okay? Real good time, okay? Seriously. But that concludes my video. I really hope y'all gained something from this video. I love y'all down. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and leave me a comment. Just letting me know like what points stood out to you, if anything was helpful to you, because that's why I really make this channel, just so I can be a blessing to everybody else and just help you get through life. Because like I said, life do be life. So I hope I helped you in any type of way, gave you some clarity just on life and just help you navigate through life. And I just wanted to say, I know earlier in this video I was talking about not watching certain things or not listening to certain music, and that's not to bash anybody or anything. I just want us to really reach our fullest potential. So certain things gotta go, all right? But anywho, I love y'all down. Until next time. please give me direction. And whatever message you want anybody on this video to receive, I pray that you send it to me so I can properly deliver it to them. Thank you, guys.